Hi everyone, it's Mahesh here. So today I am going to tell you the problems related to the model 2, that is flow through open channel. Okay, that is today discharge through a circular channel. Okay, we know that sewer or a circular channel does not run fully. It is also termed as open channel flow. The discharge through a such channels take place due to the slope of the bed of the channel. So this is the slope of the bed of the channel. Depending on this, the discharge will be taking. Okay. So suppose this is the circular channel at center O and this is the radius and this is the center line making an inclination with theta. So this is the from top level of the water to the bed of the circular channel. This is called as depth D. So R is the radius of circular channel. D is the depth of water in the channel. Then 2 theta is the angle in radians subtended by an water surface AB at the center. And P is the wetted perimeter, that is ACB of the channel, and A is the area of cross section of through which the water is flowing. From the geometry of the figure, we can find that wetted perimeter P equal to 2R into theta. So therefore, area equal to A equal to R square into theta minus of R square into sine 2 theta by 2. That is equal to R square into theta minus sine 2 theta upon 2. The remaining formula for M, that is hydraulic mean depth, and the discharge remain the same. Okay. Therefore, problems related to this circular channel. A circular pipe of 1 meter in radius is led at an inclination of 5 degree with the horizontal. Calculate the discharge through the pipe if the depth of the water in the pipe is 0.75 meters. Take C is equal to 65. Okay. So given R is equal to 1 meters, then I equal to tan phi, that is equal to 0.0875, diameter 0.75 meters, and C is equal to 65. So this is circular channel of radius 1 and depth it is 0.75 meters. This is depth, not diameter. Okay. So 2 theta is equal to total angle in radians obtained at the center by the by the water surface AB. So from this figure, we can find that cos theta is equal to OD divided by OB. So 1 minus 0.75 divided by 1, that is equal to 0.25. Therefore theta is equal to 75 degree. Therefore 75.5 into pi by 180, that is 1.318 radians. We know that the area is now A equal to R square into theta into sine 2 theta upon 2, that is equal to 1 square. R square is 1 square into theta is 1.318 minus of sine 2 into 75.5 degree, that is divided by 2. So that comes to about 1.076 square meters. And wetted perimeter P is equal to 2 into R theta, that is 2 into 1 into theta is 1.318. Then R is equal to 1 radius, that comes to about perimeter 2.636 meters. Therefore, hydraulic mean depth M equal to A upon P, that is equal to 1.076 divided by 2.636, that is equal to 0.408 meters. And discharge through the pipe, that Q equal to A into C into root f m, that is equal to A equal to 1.076 into C equal into 65 into root of 0.408 into 0.0875 meter cube per second, that is equal to 16.94 into 0.1889, that is 13.21 cubic meters per second. Okay. So similarly, other problems. A circular channel conveys 3.25 cubic meters of water per second. When 3/4 of vertical diameter is removed, when 3/4 of vertical diameter is immersed, the slope of the channel is 0.8 meter per kilometer. Determine the diameter of the channel using Manning's formula, that is equal to V is equal to m into m 2 raised to 3 I raised to 1 upon 2. Take m, capital M is equal to 87.5. So given Q is equal to 3.25 meter cube per second. Then depth of the water is equal to 0.15 times of the D. I is equal to 0.8 times of divided by 1000. That is equal to 0.0008 and M is equal to 87.5. Then R is the radius of the channel and 2 theta is equal to total angle in radians subtended at the center by the water surface. So this is the figure. So this is the circular channel and this is the overall depth, and this will be 3/4 of the depth where water will be there. So A that 0 to B0 will be the metered perimeter. So cos alpha is equal to OD, so OD divided by OB, so that is equal to R minus 1 upon 2 R divided by R, that is equal to 1 by 2. Then alpha is given 60 degree, therefore theta is equal to 180 minus 60, that is equal to 120. 120 into 1 pi by 180, that is equal to 2.094 radians. We also know that area of flow equal to r square into theta, r square into theta minus sine 2 theta upon 2, that is equal to r square into 2.094 minus sine 2 into 120 divided by 2. Therefore, r square is equal to 2.094 minus of sine into 240 divided by 2, that is equal to r square into 2.094 plus 0.86 divided by 2. Sine 240 is equal to minus of sine theta. Therefore, r equal to 2.527 radians. Therefore, p equal to 2 into r theta, that is equal to 2 into r into 2.094, that is equal to 4.188 radians. Hydraulic mean depth M is equal to A upon P, that is equal to 2.572 divided by 4.198 R square R, that is equal to 0.063 R. We also know that discharge of the channel Q equal to 3.25, that is equal to A into M into mm, A raised to 3 by 2, that is I raised to 1 by 2. So, and further simplification, we get R equal to 0.89 meters. Therefore, D equal to times of R, that is equal to into 0.89, that is equal to 1.78 meters. Will be the answer. Okay, these are the two problems related to the circular. Then next one is the condition for maximum discharge through a channel of rectangular section. If it is a rectangular section, then for maximum discharge, what is the condition? So a rectangular section is usually not provided in the channels except in rocky soils where the faces of the rocks can stand vertically. So the rectangular section is not of a much practical importance, yet we shall discuss it for its theoretical importance only. Consider a channel of rectangular section as shown in the figure. So this is a rectangular section of length of breadth B and depth D. B is the breadth of the channel and D is the depth of the channel. Then area equal to breadth into depth. Q equal to A into V, that is equal to C into root of MR. Therefore, that is equal to AC into root of AP, that into I. So, thank you.